As if you have seen the video before, you might have asked yourself already how we can make sure to shoot this type of beautiful pictures from scenic landscapes that you see in your holidays, and how make it possible that I can shoot what I see. Well, Western Canada is full of these beautiful, stunning sceneries and breathtaking landscapes, but how you make sure that the pictures truly reflect what you see. So in this video, I'll try to give you a simple, easy to follow tips and tricks how you can make these stunning shots for yourself without needing the expensive gear and complicated settings. So let's get started. So to give you an overview of what we're talking about today is first, the essential gear you need. Secondly, camera settings. Thirdly, the best time to shoot. Then fourth, compositions, top photography locations in Western Canada, weather considerations, and some editing tips. So if you move to the first point, the essential gear you need is, on one hand, I advise to get a wide angle lens, 16 to 35 millimeters. Then just check my notes if I forgot something. Correct. No, that's all on it. Then tripod is essential. With that, I mean you can use a tripod like I have. This is the gimbal I use for my phone. Or you can buy a tripod, like for example from Gorilla Pods. Or if you don't have a tripod, no problemo. You could use a stable surface like stone, branch, rock, your backpack maybe, to use as a tripod. And keep in mind, the best camera setting is the one you have with you. So maybe just use your smartphone. And I'm the type to make things as easy as possible. I don't want to bring, although I have a mirrorless camera, on my travels I don't want to bring all the stuff because it gets huge if you want to bring everything. For me, it's already plenty to bring my phone, or maybe you can bring also your action cam. And thirdly, what I do bring is the drone. And as you've seen, all this stuff isn't taking a lot of space. So perfect for travels, especially if you would like to travel lightly, but still want to capture these beautiful sceneries. Then, very important in this point is if you want to make sure the pictures look great, and most of it you can do also with your smartphone if you use manual mode. So the aperture, hope I said it correctly, keep it between f8 and f11. Shutter speed you need to adjust depending on what you want to picture. So if you want to shoot moving water or clouds, you better use a slower shutter speed, which creates smooth motions and creates these fancy pictures. Otherwise, you need to adjust your shutter speed according to the lighting. Regarding ISO, sorry for that for jumping, keep it as low as possible, around 100 to 125. And of course, in manual, most of this you can add and adjust on your camera. Then that brings us already to the next tip on the list, best times to shoot. So most of you heard the golden hours are one of the best time, which is right after sunrise or sunset, as you see here in the picture, which creates these stunning dramatic pictures, or the blue hour like here, just before sunrise or sunset. Then another idea is to shoot at midday, which is great for great bright colors, but can be a bit harsh, meaning that you need to adjust accordingly. Maybe you need to try using a shade or adjust the exposure. And of course, in the mountains, light changes fast, so be patient, but you will be rewarded with great moments that you can shoot and capture. Next on the list is the composition techniques. So use the rule of thirds, don't center your subject. Meaning, I hope you can see it on my camera here. You see those lines? Those are the perfect things you can use on your phone, meaning that help you positioning objects not in the middle. For example, if you see, or if I take myself, that you take yourself maybe on the left side, and on the right side you have this beautiful lake, or same with a family picture where you want to capture everything. And then add some interest into the picture, like rocks, trees, flowers, and also follow the natural leading lines. Like in this case, you can see it, the train track, that helps you positioning the pictures properly, which gives you also another nice view and helps you adjusting perfectly. And that also brings us to the next point. Use natural framing as a reference, like branches again, or maybe the skyline, or the horizon of the sea, for example. Next point I want to touch on is must visit locations for photography in Western Canada. So those are the Moraine Lake, that's here, number one. Secondly, Lake Louise, Icefields Parkway, which offers a ton of spots you could stop next to the road for getting some of the most beautiful and stunning landscapes you can shoot and capture. Believe me, when I was on the road, or the few times I was there, I couldn't decide where to stop. It's like each 10 meters you find a new angle, a new best point. Honestly, it can be a bit annoying because you get too much pressure. You don't know where to stop, where to take the best pictures. It's way too much. So don't need to do a lot to get the perfect picture. And of course, Peyto Lake, that is along the route as well of the Icefields Parkway. One thing you need to consider though, especially Moraine Lake and Lake Louise are perfect spots to take pictures in the morning or evening. And another reason why to do that is because of the crowds, because this way you can avoid the crowds. Same here as on Peyto Lake. Icefields Parkway is a bit better as there, like mentioned, tons of spots you can take and capture these beautiful pictures. And next on the point on the list are weather considerations that you need to take into account. So, overcast skies are great for lighting and rich colors. Clear skies, on the other hand, are perfect for reflections on water. So if you want to have the mountain reflected on the water, clear skies are the perfect time of the day to do that. On the other hand, stormy weather, no biggie at all, because you can create some of the most dramatic pictures and moody shots, as you can see here in the picture right away. And one thing you need to know is there's no such thing that there's no weather to take pictures. Embrace the weather, take it as it is. Each weather situation offers you a great option to shoot. And last but not least, if you have shot these pictures and captured them, then the next point that comes to mind is also to edit them a bit. And most of you will use a smartphone where you can already adjust the brightness and contrast and also enhance colors, but make sure not to overdo the saturation. Otherwise it does look unnatural and doesn't look as stunning anymore as it has been. What you can use app-wise to make the process a bit faster and more efficient is to use Snapseed or Lightroom Mobile. Both are easy to use and free, and you can even make the process a bit more efficient, a bit faster if you use AI apps that can help you editing and adjusting the pictures to your liking a bit faster. For example, CapCut is one app, Filmora, InShot is another app, and also Canva, the platform I use for the presentation here, that offers great options to edit. All of them have, except Filmora, has a free option where you can already use tons of adjustment and filters to add, to adjust your pictures to bring the best out of them. So that's it. Now you have everything you need to capture these stunning landscapes by yourself for Western Canada and do it like a pro. And if you found this video helpful, so please hit that like button and subscribe for more travel and photography tips. And if you have a favorite photography spot, drop it in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you more what you've captured so far and what are your best shots. And with that, grab your camera, get on it, and do something crazy and amazing. And with that, happy shooting. See you next time.